Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, we gotta go save Chocolot.
We have to.
Yes.
I want to go to the bake sale.
The only one that wants to go... No one actually wants to go there. Nobody in our party knows how to cook. Well, except Genus.
Bullshit.
Have you seen everybody's cooking stats? Actually, maybe you haven't, because I don't think I've shown it off.
I did.
Oh, I'll show it off. Like, I probably did, but it was so long ago that I don't remember.
Rain is about as good a chef as Homer Simpson.
Yeah, Rain would be the kind of person that tries to pour cereal and milk, and the cereal and milk catches on fire.
Stole my joke.
Well, everyone's used that joke. I'm pretty sure Logic's used it too.
Damn it. Just go in the house. Don't worry, we'll save your kid. Okay.
Yeah. I get to murder some designs.
There's a leprechaun, and Colette still thinks there's a leprechaun on her shoulder.
The leprechaun would be telling her not to kill things.
Yeah, it'd be telling her to burn them.
But Mr. Leprechaun, I don't have fire magic.
You're not. Oh, let's quit the talk, lassie.
Have Genus teach you. Are you freaking serious?
just have that. Are you fucking serious face?
I mean, I'm sure he would. That doesn't make it a good idea.
Yeah. Hey, Lionel, what you doing?
Like, oh, well, Kratos can teach you too. Like, no. Well, Kratos, no.
Kratos is pretty much the Squidward of this group.
Give him a little more credit than that. He's Leonardo, for God's sake.
No. Hey, Kratos, can you teach?
It's
like, Kratos, can you teach me something? Here's a note on his door. No. Are you sure? Drips it off. Yes.
I mean, for those of you for the people that don't know, Cam Clark is the voice of Kratos, who was the original voice of Leonardo in the late '80s TMNT cartoon. He does sound completely different in this game, though.
I think they actually replaced. I think they actually replaced him. I think they actually replaced him in the Turtles Forever crossover.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they had 80s Leo voiced by Dan Green. And let me tell you, that was fucking weird.
It's probably because most of the original cast from the 80s cartoon aren't around anymore.
Yeah, especially Uncle Phil, which was sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Who did they get to do 80s Shredder in that then?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Cause was he at least still goofy like he was in the 80s cartoon?
Oh, he was still goofy, definitely. He kept whining at people not to steal his command chair. If anything, the crossover is actually pretty faithful, just exaggerated.
I just never got around to seeing it. I've heard good things about it.
It's good. It's just really exaggerated on what the 80s Turtles actually do.
Well, I did grow up watching them on tape, so
yeah.
Anyway, past he's got to remember where the frick the human ranch is. There he goes. Now you're going the right way.
Like, let me put it this way. The 2003 Mikey.
I was just warming up.
He's usually the goofy character of the group, right? And apparently, when he went to the 80s, 80s timeline, even he thought that everything was fucked up beyond belief. It's like, aren't you guys serious about anything?
Pizza.
Funny fact, they actually made it. That was actually one of the gags they did. Like in the 2000,
That
in the
was the
2003
only running gag that the
in the 2003 timeline, they actually had the 80s Turtles just go into a pizza parlor, try to order pizza while not in disguise, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
How are they not in disguise? They always wore those trench coats.
They
in the
didn't
cartoon.
have access to the trench coats at this point.
Oh. That was like the staple. That was even in the comic books.
I told you they kept the 80s Turtles in this crossover were a little exaggerated.
Anyways, now that we've successfully padded out my getting back here, we can actually do this dungeon finally.
They did actually have the Technodrome.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You see, that's the weird thing, is that the 80s cartoon is the only Turtles cartoon that has that.
I know, right? It's like
apparently that's not a staple for Shredder anymore.
no.
I guess Dimension X doesn't exist in most of the newer shows.
No, it doesn't actually.
That would explain a lot, because that's where Shredder got all of his technology.
Wasn't that technology passed down from Krang?
Well, Krang was also from Dimension
Oh,
X.
that explains a lot. It's it's funny you mention that. It's funny you mention that because the 2003 Shredder was actually a mixture of both Krang and Shredder.
Oh God!
Like they had Shredder they explained it as them being part of the Krang alien race, like you Krangs. And apparently apparently he made a robot body to make himself look like Shredder.
Well, it can't be. At least it's better than the robot body he had in the 80s show.
Oh, dude, have you seen the Shredder of the 2003 show? Fucking badass.
Yes, I have.
That's like the best Shredder. That's like
show me videos of him all the time.
Like, no joke. That's I would strongly think. I strongly do think that's the best Shredder we've had. The Turtles have had in a long ass time.
What about the first live-action movie?
No.
He wasn't that bad in the first live-action movie.
Just no.
Fine.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was fine for the time, but nowadays, just no.
Well, yeah, that's because you're watching a 30-year-old movie.
I did like the only good thing about it's funny because I actually go back to Ninja Turtles, the second live-action Turtles movie, even though it's nowhere near as good as the first one. I always go back to it for some reason.
I thought most people considered Secret of the Ooze the better of the three.
I think a lot, to my knowledge, people actually like the first movie more. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not 100% sure.
I know. I haven't watched the first two movies in forever, so I wouldn't know.
I always go back to the second one. I don't know why I do. I just do. Like, the one thing I remember is that
for those 20 seconds of Super Shredder before he kills himself.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but the pizza parlor scene.
Well, that works too. Or the fight with Taka and Raznor.
I skipped that. It's like they're not stupid. They're infants. Bang! Ah. Okay, they're stupid infants.
Why? Would you rather it have been Bebop and Rocksteady instead?
No, they were fun. They were fine. It's just fun. I didn't say that was bad.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, memory gem.
I thought that said memory card.
Means basically the same thing. Anyway, this is basically your first real dungeon. This is how most, if not all, of the human ranges of this game are going to be. So, yeah, it's going to get kind of repetitive. It's actually kind of like the passage rings in Abyss, except not nearly as repetitive. Because I love Abyss, but goddamn, those passage ring dungeons were boring as shit.
Yep. I'm sorry, but
the only negative I could say about Abyss.
I'm sorry, but I just thought about I was thinking about my own joke there. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Like, memory card inserted. Like, I already have a memory card inserted. Well, good job. You can just bypass the entire dungeon. Good job. Like, shit.
Nice. So, I guess that's the emergency exit.
Hey, did you find the sushi bar?
No.
Fuck.
Anyway, I should explain what the... The new Sorcerer's Ring power-up allows us to see invisible items and switches, which is how we are going to get through this dungeon's puzzles this time.
It's basically like having X-ray glasses.
Yeah, kind of.
I
mean, whatever works.
Zap.
So the sparkles there is those are gonna be items,
My eyes.
and sometimes they're enemies too.
My eyes.
The goggles do nothing.
Pretty sure every time you use this ring, you're probably gonna get eye poisoning.
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how it works.
That shit's I'm pretty sure that shit would be radioactive. Maybe that's just me.
Just because it's green doesn't mean it's radioactive. It's not like we're dropping atomic bombs on people.
No, but still.
Anyway, as you can see, when you use the Sorcerer's Ring for this, it activates different switches like that teleporter there, which past meat is not going to yet because there's more stuff to look for over here. Like this apple gel that's invisible for some reason.
Oh man, that's where I kept my life savings.
Ah, son of a... Thank freaking God this game doesn't have back attacks, because that would happen constantly with how fast enemies move sometimes.
Guess what's prominent in the sequel?
Guess what Abyss's problems were? We're part of that. Abyss did it first.
Abyss did it first, doesn't mean it was good.
I didn't say it was better because Abyss did it. I'm just saying Abyss did it first. Which
It wasn't that great there either.
I know, but blame Abyss for making it a staple in the first place.
The problem with that, it wasn't as bad in the 3DS version. I believe it wasn't actually as prominent there.
You'd know better than me. I've only played the PS2 version.
Yeah, I don't think back attacks were as prominent there. Actually, I remember myself getting the advantage a lot more there.
The other thing is, that I don't think I brought up, but I would think that playing it on the 3DS with the free roam would be obnoxious, because holding down the R button would get really annoying after a while.
Not really.
Maybe it's just because I'm concerned that would end up breaking the shoulder buttons, because those tend to wear out faster than most other buttons on handhelds, in my experience.
Not really. You can change the button if you want to.
Oh, good. Anyway, that's enough about Abyss. Let's actually... I would talk more about Symphonia, except this dungeon's kind of slow and boring.
I like how that guy just popped in existence. Like, hey,
yeah,
what's
I don't
up?
know how he was in there. I guess it's because he was invisible, so I didn't see him.
Yeah, I don't think the radar can actually see enemies in front of you.
Well, when you turn on the Sorcerer's Ring, it makes everything else invisible.
Yeah, I know.
Outside of
That's
the
what
invisible
I was
items.
referring to.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, sweet, my game.
And then we got this cool
oh,
part.
sweet, my GameCube's in.
Oh, sweet. So we got ourselves our free healing spot. Grinding spot. You know, if you feel like running back and forth between 2 rooms for 10 minutes.
Who grinds on levels at 3 in the morning? Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Looks at Muiji.
Why do you think I said that?
I know. Granted, you grinded after every major dungeon, so you were always 5 or 10 levels above what you were supposed to be. So you were probably like level 17 or 18 by the time you got here.
The funny part is that every single wild encounter was basically everybody shit talking the opposition. That was probably the best part.
Sounds about right.
What?
Like,
in every fight, you'd always have somebody shit talk the opposition every single time. That's
Sounds
how
about right.
overleveled I was.
I think this was me trying to decide if I wanted to change up my... There we go.
Yeah.
You're just,
You should
okay,
be
I thought I had like a compound.
You should be
unison
wary
with it.
of using bigger spells when you start using that, because sometimes they won't
Yeah,
actually.
the
trigger.
reason I did that is because I thought I had a compound.
I was trying to say
EX
sometimes
skill.
they won't actually trigger.
Yeah. If you do it too fast, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, I found out the hard way.
Blame your fate.
Yeah. That, or if you activate it after you kill the guy, then it doesn't go off.
I don't have that.
Oh, here's the gimmick for this one. You have to find the 3 card keys, and 2 out of 3 of them are being held by Designs. So you gotta just... Basically, they force you to do random battles so that you can get them.
Key card. I don't need no fucking key card. Ram's door open.
Yeah, just use Lloyd, Kratos, just use Sonic Thrust through the door and break it open. It totally works.
We swear it works.
We're also coming up to one of my favorite parts, because it's something that should be done more often in this game, but it's not.
And what's that?
And Luigi knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I will once I see it.
And then this is me realizing, oh right, I'm on the wrong side of here. For that part anyway.
Duh, fuck.
Well, I had to go in there. I had to go in there from the right to get the first card key. Now this is me trying to remember. Do I go left and get something, or do I go on that teleporter? That or some... Yeah, there we go. That or somebody was talking to me on Discord.
Probably not.
I need to learn to turn Discord off when I'm recording.
Yay, save spot.
Yay. Okay, and now whenever you're in one of these crossroad areas, make sure you look around, because sometimes there are hidden items on different pathways.
Yeah.
Or you can come in here and just find a whole bunch of people in prison. Whoops.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just minding my business. Just somebody's peeing in the corner. And I'm here too.
I was waiting for somebody to mention that.
I was like, where the fuck were you?
It's like... No, he's important. That's Neil. You can tell he's important because he actually has a name in his text box.
Help.
Neil. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I didn't know you were in this game.
Help. I saw a fish. That's all.
I saw a key crest. It was pretty. Shatter it.
That's all. That is all. You can go back outside.
God, I hope something interesting happens. I don't care what it is. Hell, there's a boy in red killing all of our guards. Kick his ass.
Neil, there's a spider in the room. Kick its ass.
And this is how you can tell it has been a while since I played this game, because I thought there would be a treasure box under here somewhere, but there's
You get
not.
treasure in prison? Fuck's wrong with you?
Looks at the very first dungeon in the game where they... Looks at the very first human ranch in the game where they take your stuff and put it 2 rooms over.
Yeah, that's your stuff. That's not treasure.
Well, how do I know these people that were captured didn't have stuff that the Design stole?
That's not treasure.
Well, see, no, clearly they did, because they're all invisible. They got a little bit smarter. They took everybody's stuff and then they turned it invisible so that no one could find it again.
Have the invisible ink from Roger Rabbit.
Or maybe I'm just thinking too deeply about a 20-year-old game.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just the invisible ink from Roger Rabbit.
Sure, why not? As long as it's not the dip.
It's not the dip. The dip doesn't go invisible. Look at my mind trick.
Good point. Boom. Hey, more block puzzles. Namco's favorite puzzle to use in any JRPG ever.
Ooh.
That everyone loves. Shifty eyes.
Ooh. I'll give Abyss credit. At least they made that shit optional.
Yeah. And
Man, you're a
as
jerk. You just minded his own
obnoxious
business.
As it is. I'm sorry. What?
I said you're a jerk. You just minded his own business.
I'm the jerk. These guys are imprisoning innocent people
And they're on lunch break.
for no reason.
And they were on lunch break. You don't.
So?
Doesn't matter if they're assholes. You don't attack people on their lunch break.
How do you know the people they captured weren't on their lunch breaks?
They don't have lunch breaks.
You monster. I also love how the shop is shouting at you. What do you want? I await
you
the
want?
next visit. and then that mage just pops in out of frickin' nowhere.
Like the fuck you want?
God damn.
The fuck you want? You just try. What, you just browsing? Get the fuck out of here!
Also, this.
Too high up to see.
See what I have to see. Wait here, I'll go check it out. Be sure to remember this, because she'll never do this again.
In fact, I think she does it another time just to dick with you.
It's like the game knows that they made one of the main characters have the ability to fly, which totally negates any and all puzzles they could possibly put in this game, which is why she conveniently forgets that she can do that half the time. Looks at a specific dungeon that I'm gonna be in 30 hours from now.
Shifty eyes.
And everyone that's played this game knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
What puzzle is he talking about? Find out next time.
At least that dungeon has the best music in the game, so it doesn't bother me too much.
Oh wait, shit! I did the outro late. I did the outro.
We still got
Shit.
like 10 minutes. We still got like 9 minutes, dude.
Abort! Abort! Abort!
Anyway,
Use
now that you got all three key cards,
Use memory card slot.
where do you insert them? There's no slots. It's just a circle.
Hey, do you have a slot?
God damn. Colette, come on, learn race satellite already.
You just wanted to shoot satellites at people. You have a slot?
No, there she goes. Now she's got it.
And does it off screen.
And it zoomed too far out, so you didn't even get to see what it looked like. Damn it, Lloyd.
And that's why the camera following player one only sucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you're playing multiplayer, it doesn't usually affect things that much.
Bullshit, it does.
Unless
Bullshit, it doesn't.
Unless you fight like 4 people at a time, in which case, yeah. But usually for boss battles, it's fine because it's usually 4-on-1.
No. I've played this game multiplayer. Never again.
I have too. I've played it multiple times multiplayer.
Player one basically has to be mage bitch, just so everybody can see.
No, that's more like you got one person that's Lloyd, one person that's designated as Rain, and the other 2 are whoever the fuck else you want on your team because you kind of have to have Rain on your team.
Player one is basically mage bitch.
No, you don't want player 1 to be Mage. You want player 1 to be Lloyd because you want them to know what the frick they're doing.
No, you want player one to be the mage so everybody else can see what the fuck they're doing.
No, because if you have player 1 just sitting there in the back mashing B the whole time, nothing's going to get done.
At least everybody will be able to see what the hell they're doing.
Not necessarily,
Yes,
because if player 1 is all the way in the back while everyone's up front, you're not going to be able to see yourself anyway.
No, that's not how it works. The camera zooms out from where player one is.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I.
But that's boring.
No, it's not boring. That's the only way you're gonna be able to play that game. Play this
It's
game
boring
multiplayer.
for player one to just spam spells with Genus over and over again.
That's the game's fault. That's not the player's fault. I'm sorry. I didn't make the multiplayer in this game.
I'm not saying you did.
I'm just saying
fair,
it's
I don't
shit.
really find
I'm
the
just saying
multiplayer that bad.
I'm just saying the multiplayer's shit.
I personally don't find the multiplayer that bad, but I can understand where you're coming from.
The multiplayer's shit. It's fucking shit.
I wouldn't go that far. I've played worse multiplayer games than Symphonia, to be honest.
Okay, fine.
In terms of RPG multiplayer, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, because the camera is
Fair
constantly following player. The problem is that the camera is constantly following player one. So if player one's the brawler, players 2 and 4 are kind of fucked.
That's also why Abyss is better, because not only is it broken, but since you have free run, it doesn't matter where player one is, because you can run wherever the fuck you want.
And so that's why I was saying in this game, if player one's the brawler, players 2, 3, and 4 are fucked.
Well, if there's any positives to it, you can only move left and right, so there's only so many places you can be on the screen at a time. There we go.
But-
Now I found out where... There we go. Finally found where I was supposed to go. Because to be fair, with this first part, I'm honestly not exactly sure how you're supposed to know where you're going.
I think when I did it, it required a lot of cutting, a lot of editing, and a lot of free time.
Yeah. I think there's little cues when you use the Sorcerer's Ring that shows you where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, like this is
But
like
I
I'm not
didn't
gonna
point them
lie,
out.
this is one of the few early dungeons that just sucks.
Yeah, it does kind of help that I have the player's guide. I don't use it that much because I've beaten this game like 12 times.
Yeah,
But it does help to have a map of the dungeon to know where you're
it
going.
still sucks. This is
not
the kind
that
of things
bad since there's only
this
so
is the kind of dungeon I'd expect in late game, not early game.
Oh, if this were the late game dungeon, it would be a lot harder to figure out where you're going.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is the kind of thing I'd expect from a late game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, to be fair,
basically, this I'd expect this to be at the start of phase 2 of the game. Basically, is what I'm saying.
maybe. I'll give Human Ranch dungeons the benefit of they're designed like traditional dungeons.
Yes.
As in, there's only so many places you can go, so it's really hard to get lost in them.
Also, the
As
fact
opposed
that every single one looks like the inside of a Death Star.
The biggest problem I have is what you were saying is that every room kind of looks the same.
Everything looks the goddamn same in this goddamn ranch.
But that's more of a problem with the design rather than... That's more of a problem with the aesthetic rather than the design itself.
Yeah.
There we go.
Everything looks the goddamn same. Make it stop.
I think the colors also tell you sort of where you're teleporting
It doesn't
to.
help.
The other thing, too, is you can grind here because the enemies keep respawning. There we go.
Orange shells found you can't carry anymore. I'll show you.
Fuck!
I'll show you. It's just stuff in the bag.
Colette, eat this. But Lloyd, See? Now you're fine.
You look back and Cross has a Slurpee made of gels. It's like, don't mind me. I'm just, don't mind me. Ah, brain freeze!
Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should have used an orange gel.
Like,
On
I
rain,
just
at
imagine
least.
I just imagine one of the party members just carrying around a portable blender, just making these.
Making smoothies.
Yeah, making smoothies made of gels.
This is a world where technology only exists for the villains. I don't think they even know what a blender is.
I'm pretty sure Kratos does. He's been everywhere.
Fair point.
That's why I say Kratos.
Oh, I thought you said rain.
No.
Lloyd, look!
There we go.
Hey, you gonna give us you gonna give us the rent money or what?
Let
The fucking Reds do.
And that fight was just with generic
You came to
designs,
rescue me?
so no point in showing it off.
Yep. Did they hurt you? Are you okay?
Do I look like I have a scar?
I'm fine. Children,
Do you see any marks on me? Period. I'm fine. God damn.
Don't mention it.
Ah, now we're
There's no
fine.
time to be celebrating. We still
No,
need
we're
to take
fine.
care of
Looks at
Maggie.
Lloyd who's bleeding out. Oh, he always looks
Assistant
like that. He's
Governor
fine.
General
There's a reason he wears red.
imprisoned here to safety. Our job is
Lloyd,
to
you're
secure
bleeding.
control
Nah,
them
that's
and
just-
assure safety.
That's the color of my uniform.
Door finally
He
mobilized
says
his
it.
plans,
He
didn't
says it. He says as his head is cracked open.
No, I imagine him like, hey, Lloyd, you're bleeding. No, happens to me all the time. Someone else's blood splatters on me.
Leads to a room
Wait a minute.
another magical-looking thing.
My hair is on fire. My hair is on fire.
You
It may
made
be a
me
bit
bleed my own
dangerous,
blood.
but I appreciate your help.
The blood of a noble
Man, that's an
spilled
obscure reference.
by some trash.
That's an obscure Simpsons reference even for me.
That's not Simpsons. That's Dragon Ball.
I know. No, mine was a Simpsons reference.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
No, I know that. I know that quote. I'm trying to remember where it's from though.
Dodgeball.
Oh, right. Ben Stiller.
I was waiting for that.
I haven't seen that movie in a while. Anyway, in the next video, we're gonna finish up this dungeon. All we gotta do is follow Chocolot to where Magnus is, because apparently she knows where he is. How convenient for us.
If you can dodge a fireball, you can dodge a ball. What?
Oh God!
Oh, my face!
Oh God, I'm on fire.
Fucking pussy. We used to take all of those and still go to high school.